Life knocks us down. We lose jobs, relationships crumble, dreams fade, and everyone tells us the same thing. Get back up, rebuild yourself, be stronger than before. And you know what? That's exactly what I'm not going to tell you today. Because the truth is, rebuilding yourself isn't about becoming some tougher, shinier version of your past self. It's not about returning to who you were before life broke you. No, true rebuilding means becoming someone entirely new. Think about it. When a house burns down, do they build the exact same one in its place? No. They redesign, they modernize, they reinforce. The foundation may be the same, but the structure, that's transformed. So why do we think we should go back to who we were? That version of you, before the struggle, before the loss, wasn't built for what's ahead. You've outgrown that blueprint. Rebuilding yourself isn't about fixing what was lost. It's about creating something greater from the ashes. So stop looking back. Stop trying to restore an old version of yourself. It's time to build what has never existed before, the version of you that's fearless, limitless, and unstoppable. Life has a way of breaking us. Maybe you've been there. Maybe you're there right now. A moment when everything crashes down, when the job you relied on disappears, when the love you gave everything to walks away, when the dream you chased slips through your fingers. And in that moment you feel lost, like the ground beneath you has shattered. But I want you to listen to me carefully. This is not where your story ends. This is where it begins again. Life isn't about never falling. It's about what you do after the fall. The people who succeed, the people who rise, the people who inspire. They aren't the ones who never fail. They are the ones who refuse to stay broken. And today I want to talk about that power, the power to rebuild yourself, not just recover, not just survive, but to rise again, stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable than ever. Step 1. Accept the fall, but don't become it. Let's be honest. When life falls apart, our first instinct is to resist it. We ask, why me? What did I do to deserve this? We replay the past, looking for ways to undo what's already done. But listen, pain doesn't destroy you. Your refusal to move forward does. So the first step in rebuilding yourself is this. Accept what happened, but don't let it define you. Yes, you lost something. Yes, life knocked you down. But you are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are not your failures. Think about a sculptor working with a broken piece of marble. Does he throw it away? Number. He carves something new, something even more beautiful out of the imperfection. That is what you must do. Step 2. Redefine who you are. The person you were before the fall is gone, and that's okay. The real question is, who will you become now? See, most people think rebuilding means going back to who they used to be. But that's a mistake. The old you wasn't built to handle this new chapter of your life. You don't need to restore the past. You need to create a version of you that has never existed before. Take a moment and ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be? What lessons have I learned from my struggles? How can I use this pain to fuel my growth? The answers to these questions, they are your blueprint. Step 3. Destroy the old limits. You want to rebuild yourself? Then listen to this truth. The greatest version of you will not be built within the limits of your past. You must destroy the things that held you back. The fears, the excuses, the toxic habits, the doubts that whispered, "You're not good enough." Think of a forest fire. It looks like total destruction, right? But what happens after? New life? Stronger trees? A fresh start? That's what you're doing now, burning away the limits that no longer serve you, so something better can grow in their place. So, what are you still holding on to that's keeping you small? Is it fear of failure? Is it the opinions of people who don't even walk in your shoes? Is it the comfort of a routine that's killing your potential? Let them go. because rebuilding yourself means breaking free. Step 4. Build brick by brick. Here's the hard truth. Rebuilding isn't instant. It's not a single moment of inspiration. It's a process, a battle, a grind. You build yourself brick by brick. Every choice, every habit, every mindset shift. You wake up one morning and decide to fight for yourself, even when you feel like giving up. You take one step forward even when your legs shake. You show up for your dreams, even when no one is clapping for you. And little by little, you rise. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will the strongest version of you. But every single day you lay another brick. And one day you'll look back and realize you've built something unstoppable. Step 5. Surround yourself with strength. No one rebuilds alone. If you want to rise, you need to be around people who push you higher. Look at your circle. Are they lifting you or keeping you in the rubble? Are they feeding your growth or fueling your doubts? Because the truth is, you cannot rebuild yourself in an environment that reminds you of who you used to be. Find people who challenge you, people who see your greatness before you do, people who won't let you settle for less than you're capable of. And if you can't find those people yet, be that person for yourself. Speak life into your own soul. Be your own cheerleader, your own motivator. Because at the end of the day, the most powerful voice in your life is your own. Step 6. Own your story. Your past is not something to be ashamed of. It's proof that you survived. Too many people try to hide their struggles, afraid that their failures make them weak. But let me tell you something. Your struggles are your power. Every scar, every setback, every loss, it's all part of your comeback story. And one day someone else will be standing where you are right now, feeling lost, feeling broken, searching for hope. And your story will be the light that shows them it's possible to rise again. So don't hide your journey. Own it, speak it. Let it be a testament to what's possible when you refuse to stay down. Step 7. Never stop rebuilding. Rebuilding yourself isn't a one-time thing. It's a lifelong process, because every time you reach a new level, life will test you again. But here's the good news. Once you learn how to rebuild yourself, you'll never fear the fall again. Because you'll know, no matter what happens, no matter what life takes away, you have the power to rise again. And that, my friends, is what makes you unstoppable. Step 8. Develop an unshakable mindset. Everything starts in the mind. The strongest people aren't just physically tough or talented. They are mentally unshakable. They have a mindset that refuses to quit, refuses to stay broken, and refuses to accept anything less than growth. You have to train your mind like a warrior. That means no more negative self-talk. Stop feeding yourself doubt and fear. Speak strength. Speak victory. No more excuses. It's not about what happened to you. It's about what you do next. The strongest version of you isn't waiting for the right mood or the perfect time. They show up no matter what. And from today on, that's exactly who you're becoming. Step 9. Take control of your habits. Your habits will either build you or break you. Every single day, the choices you make, small or big, are shaping the person you're becoming. If you want to rebuild yourself into someone stronger, you need to ask, are my daily habits leading me toward my goals or away from them? Am I feeding my mind with knowledge or wasting time on distractions? Am I treating my body with respect or am I neglecting my health? Your habits create momentum, and momentum determines your future. So make sure every day you are making deposits into your future self. Step 10. Set unbreakable standards for yourself. What do you expect from yourself? Because your standards define your results. Average people accept average results because they set average standards. But you're not here to be average. If you set the standard that you will never quit, you'll find a way no matter what. If you set the standard that you will never settle, you'll attract the best opportunities. So today, raise the bar. Demand more from yourself and watch how life starts to match your expectations. Step 11. Face the fear and do it. Anyway, fear is part of the journey. It will never fully go away, but guess what? You don't need to be fearless. You just need to act despite the fear. Afraid of failing? Fail anyway, but fail forward. Afraid of starting over? Start small, but start now. Fear only has power if you let it stop you, but the moment you take action in spite of it, that's when you become truly unstoppable. Step 12. Give back and inspire others. The final step to rebuilding yourself. Help someone else do the same. True strength isn't just about lifting yourself up. It's about reaching back and lifting others too. Your story, your struggles, your comeback. It's going to inspire someone. Maybe a friend, maybe a stranger, maybe someone you haven't even met yet. So when you rebuild yourself, don't keep it to yourself. Share your wisdom. Guide others. Show them that no matter how broken they feel, they can rise too. Because at the end of the day, the greatest legacy you can leave is the proof that transformation is possible. It's your time to rise. So here you are, standing at a crossroads. You have a choice. Stay in the ruins of what was, or start building what could be. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to do this for you. But you don't need saving, you need to decide. Are you ready? Are you ready to step into your power? Are you ready to rebuild yourself? Not as who you were, but as who you were always meant to be.